one team now that's beginning to emerge, and I went so far as to actually see, I saw a proposed trade, would be the Las Vegas Raiders, all right? The proposed trade was such. Now, the Raiders would just get Watson, which is obviously a lot. I mean, he's great, top 5, top 6 quarterback. The Houston Texans would obviously get Derek Carr. They would get Darren Waller, one of the top 3 or 4 tight ends in football.
No chance.
Who we had on the show the other day.
Yep.
I agree. Multiple and 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, whoever said that doesn't know John Gruden. There's no way in hell they're getting rid of Darren Waller because we know that that tight end position, when you have that guy who is a decided mismatch, who you can move around and play the Y, that is the tight end, the X, which is the outside receiver, or the Z, which is the slot receiver. Darren Waller can do all of those things. There's no way you're getting rid of him. So sounds interesting, but I don't think so.
Well,
now, if there were other pieces you're going to give up, sure. But Darren Waller's not going anywhere.
All right, maybe a substitute. Maybe they don't love Ruggs. We know what he runs, but didn't have a great rookie year. Maybe the Texans say, hey, we're going to lose Will Fuller.
Yeah, no ties to Ruggs. No doubt about it. Let that one go, man. Let him go. Even though you might be getting rid of a guy who develops into a star in his second season. A lot of rookies have problems, especially smaller wide receivers. They have problems with the speed and the physicality at the NFL level. But you see pretty quickly the next year, they've got it figured out a little bit better. Given the pedigree, the new recent pedigree of Alabama wide receivers, I'd say he's going to be not really. It's kind of like the last 10 years or so, because Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, there's been some great wide receivers that have come out of.
Calvin Ridley's pretty good.
Ridley as well.
He's very good.
Right? I mean, I would bet that he'll figure it out, but it's not a guarantee. But I agree with you, BT. If Darren Waller's not going anywhere, but if you want to move Ruggs, I'd be open for that if I was the Raiders.
See, but here's the thing. Okay, now, if I'm the Texans, not that Carr's not good. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's above average. He's a top 15 quarterback in the NFL.
Doubt.
But he doesn't do anything for the elevation, for accelerating the rebuild for me, in my opinion, if I'm running the Texans. Now, that's why, maybe Tua is more appealing if you like Tua. Certainly at that second pick, if you want to strike a deal with the Jets, I can pick whomever I want outside of Trevor Lawrence. I can even trade down and take another quarterback, get back more picks. That doesn't make any sense to me. And even if Deshaun Watson's on the Raiders, right? If they don't seriously upgrade the defense, because the offense is not the problem. They score points, man. They scored 40, I think it was 42 against the Chiefs when they beat them.
Yeah.
They scored. They just don't stop anybody.
Yeah, the issue is there's not that difference maker on the defensive side of the ball. And they have players over there, but none that are, you're looking at going, I'm scared of that guy.
No.
And so.
Well, I mean. No, that's true. That's true. No, that's right. I was thinking maybe Abrams when he's right.
Yeah, but he's got to get healthy. Yeah. He's got to be consistent, and he hasn't been.
No, been hurt a lot.
Doing that last game, that's what Gruden was talking about. He's like, I just need to see him play and be consistent and show us why we drafted him. I guess Max Crosby is probably their leader, their defensive end, who's a good player.
Fourth-round pick, good player, gets the quarterback.
Overachiever, without a doubt. He's the kind of guy you love to have on your squad.
I don't want him being the best on my defensive line.
That's exactly right. Like, you need guys like that.
Yeah.
But if he's your best pass rusher and disruptor, then you're probably middle of the road. And that's not a knock on Max Crosby, because I love the guy.
Me too.
But they need someone who is, walks in, respects, and everybody in the league respects that he's going to beat their butt every weekend. They don't have that guy on the defensive side of the ball.
No, Max Crosby, and remember, he was great in Hard Knocks. I love his journey, smaller school. He's a grinder. He's kind of overachieving, I guess you could say. He's going to wind up having a 10-year career and probably having 100 sacks in the neighborhood and be like, wow, look what this kid did out of nowhere. Right. I have so much respect for people like that in any sport, in any walk of life. But, I just need to know. I know what they're saying. I need to know what the Texans are thinking. I would love just one shot right after they get the vaccination. Then I want to inject it with truth serum.
Yeah.
I want to know if they really believe, if they are, let me use the right word. I don't want to, if they are naive enough, if they are naive enough to think that they can change Deshaun Watson's mind, Like if they I know what they're putting out there for public consumption. I don't mean at the press conference when you had the new GM introducing the new coach, and the coach is saying that I'm here because I want to coach Deshaun Watson, and the GM saying, well, we're not going to trade him. That's utter nonsense. We all know that that's not what's going to happen. But I want to know if they actually think and if they believe what they said, because if they do, that might even be scarier than trading him, because that means they're lost.
Yeah, no, I mean it kind of feels like it's a ploy to up the price, right? Then probably not even there is no asking price right now because they're saying they're not going to trade him, but doesn't mean they're not going to listen to offers. And so when you say we have no interest and we're going to have no designs to move him, then as a acquiring team, you're going to say, all right, well, we'll give you 3 first-round picks.
Wait. If I'm sitting here as the dope doing a radio show who's telling you that they have to trade him, don't you think that every other executive knows that they have to trade him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, let me throw another first-round pick because the Texans said we're not going to trade him.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the Texans don't have to take the deal.
They got to trade him. They're going to trade him. They're going to trade him.
They don't have to do anything because let's face it, BT, they're going to suck anyways.
They're going to trade him.
BT, they're going to suck anyways next
I'm well
year.
aware of that.
And so if Deshaun Watson decides to sit out, as Chris Sims speculated a couple of days ago, and not play, it's not going to affect their bottom line. They're going to a higher draft pick, for the 2022 draft. They're not going to get any equity for Deshaun Watson, and so maybe they suck it up.
No, but that's the
quarterback.
But Teague, that's the wrong decision, because to me that adversely impacts their ability to rebuild.
I agree.
So why would you punt for a year? Just get the draft picks and start the process.
You know why, BT? Because they're dysfunctional. And they don't realize they're sawing away at their nose in spite of their face. You know what I mean?
That's if they don't trade him.
Yes, that's right.
But we don't know that that's
I'm
what
just
they're
listening
thinking.
to what they're saying.
Well, they haven't said. Well, I got you. What they said is, I got you. I mean, I'm more concerned with what they're thinking. I don't care what they're saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe them. I really want to know what they're thinking, and what they have to be thinking is they have to look at each other in the room and say, "Yo, it's over. We messed up. It is over. Now let's get as much as we can, and let's invite everybody to the party. Let's go. Let's start the process."
That would be.
You want to wait 2 weeks? That's fine. Make it. Oh, maybe they really are trying to keep him. That's fine. But you have to trade Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, that would be the reasonable thing to do. But we know that they haven't followed reason over the last couple of years.
Man, crazy. That is a really tough one to. That's an accomplishment that very few can achieve.
Mm-hmm.
That good of a quarterback, that good of a person, that pissed off at you.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that.
I mean, they haven't even talked to him. So how can they say, yeah, we're not going to trade it? We're confident we can work this out. You haven't had
a clown show. That's why.
You haven't had a conversation with him. How can you be so sure?
Because it's been a clown show.
Yeah.
Why deviate from it now? I'd like to think that the new people that they brought in will detach themselves and eventually get some separation from the clown show. But until they actually do, they're right there with the elephants and the bearded woman. They're still part of the circus, man. The sword swallower, the whole crew, lion tamer. Come on.
I love it.
You know? By the way, I loved going to the circus as a kid. I loved going. Did you and Rondé ever get to, was there a venue?
Not as kids. No, they weren't around. We took our kids here.
To the garden?
To the garden a couple of times. Man. And, they've had a couple, for my younger kids as well in Jersey. They loved it, man.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
It's great. It's
easy. Just talk about I remember walking into every stadium clearly, looking at the grass and then looking at the court and but walking into the circus is a different spectacle. The eyes of 4 or 5, just wham, awesome stuff. Anyway, that's the Texans. They're basically still a circus until. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when we drop fresh content.